Hey guys, this is Joy back again with another video. I just wanted to say thank you so much for tuning into my channel. Welcome, welcome. This channel is called Live Narc Free. It's all about inspiring and motivating you guys to live your best life. And I did want to say thank you guys so much for downloading my free ebook, You Are Enough. Healing after narcissistic abuse has definitely been something that I really enjoyed writing. It was something definitely based off my life experience and dealing with narcissists. So, if you need some encouragement, you need some motivation, you need some inspiration, definitely check out that free download. It's available on my website. Also, my sale is still going on. My 7 steps to move on from narcissistic abuse is still $27 for this weekend only, and my coaching sessions are still 15% off. If you'd like to try one, definitely email me at livenarc9@gmail.com. I have a 30-minute, a 90-minute, and a 60-minute session, and you could definitely do it via Facebook, Skype, Google Hangouts, whatever the case is. Make an appointment. We can set a later time if you want to get a discount for this weekend. Happy belated 4th to everybody. Yeah, I'm back again. I actually got a lot of comments on my last video, so I'm really excited about that. You guys, please keep doing that. I really enjoy the interaction, and you guys could leave me feedback and just put your opinions out there. And if I make a video or topic, definitely leave something. I want to hear what you guys think, what you have to say, and all that great stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and start reading the videos here. I'm gonna start reading the comments. Alright, so let's see. I'm going to make sure you guys can hear me. And again, you guys know I've been dealing with narcissists for 5+ years. The first narcissist that I ever encountered was my aunt. For those of you, this is you guys' first time watching. I dated a male narc for 4 years. I then later dated a borderline for 4 months. And I was dealing with a person that I thought was a friend. It was a female, but we were friends for 10 years, but I don't really know if she was a narc or not. Something kind of was leading to making me think that she was, but she could have just been toxic. But other than that, yeah, that's the experience that I have. It's definitely been a learning lesson for me. So now I'm able to come on videos and teach you guys and share the wisdom and the knowledge and the things that I've learned. And it hasn't made me bitter. It's definitely made me better. I'm really, I'm happy that I didn't let it change me, because I know that's the reason why a lot of people become narcs, because they allow their experience to change them. So, yeah. And also, you guys follow me on Instagram at LiveNarcFree. Follow me on Facebook at LiveNarcFree as well. Alright. So I'm going to go ahead and start in the comments here. Let's see. So, Daquan119, Andrew says just on time. Alright, cool. And he also says happy 4th of July. Back to you as well. Reading with Janae Marie says thank you for the video and not judging me. No problem. I don't judge anybody because I've been through it too. So I know the feeling. So I have no reason to judge anybody. And she also says I downloaded the ebook. I'm excited to read it. I'm very happy. And like I said, you guys, it's a free download. You Are Enough. Healing after narcissistic abuse. After you watch this video, make sure you download it. And also, like I said, make sure you get the 7 steps to healing from narcissistic abuse. It's only $27, okay? Alrighty, and let's see. And she also actually made another comment. And I enjoy the multiple comments, you guys, so definitely keep leaving them. If you have really good topics and I can make a video about it, please leave it. So yeah, she also says, I really enjoyed reading your book. Thank you so much. She says, thank you, Joy. I'm really going to focus on writing and trying to get into graduate school. I appreciate your help. No problem. And I wish you the best with graduate school. Alright, now Gossip New York actually has a long comment. Alright, so I'm going to read it. So it says, Live Narc Free. I have a huge question for you. I have just broken up with a suspect narc. I like how you said suspect. I love that. I'm not sure where to post this though. Well, here it goes. Met a girl on Tinder. She was in poly lifestyles before she met me. We ended up going out and she became monogamous for me. That's interesting. In 3 short weeks, she put me on her Instagram bio with my initials. She paid for a full Walt Disney World vacation and a cottage retreat. She would call me boo and do all this extra stuff. A little disclaimer, this chick is on all sorts of bipolar medication and is recovering alcoholic and drug addict. So for a few weeks, she asked me tons of questions on me, almost like building a file. Asked to meet my mom really fast, uh-oh, just asking tons of questions about me and acting all lovey-dovey. So one week, she tells me she's angry because she has a bump on her lip. She was like, I have herpes on my lip, I can't go to work. I played it off, but later asked her, oh, did you just get herpes? And she said, I have been having herpes 1 since college. So basically, she withheld that information from me and told me when I OBB would see the bump. Okay. Another week, she told me that she was on this medication. I hope I'm saying this right. Tripleptolia for seizures and bipolar. A thing she did not mention to me is that the entire time we were using BC and having unprotected sex, her triptolia meds reduced its effectiveness by 49%. She later retracted the statement and said her doctor upped her BC. In May, on my birthday, we went to a at a college resort, and by the end of the night, flipped out on me for letting her pay for everything. We ended up getting back. We ended up getting into a fight. Broke up. We later got back later. We later got back that week. So they got back together that week. Okay. Everything was good until June, and she randomly tells me that she sent her ex a love letter and that she misses him. It ends up in a fight because I felt betrayed. She then starts drinking every single night again. Mid-June, she tells me she wants to be poly again, and I agree with her because I wanted her in my life. Everything is fine until last week when she tries to pick and create arguments. She would rage on me for speaking too loudly to the waiter and would rage on me for not saying please and thank you. We we end up breaking up today due to all of her emotional abuse, and then she texts me saying it's fucked up of me to call her out on her behavior. I did consult my doctor for an appointment due to all the stress, but I don't know what to do next. Wow, this sounds like you are definitely dealing with a suspect narc. Um, Now, polygamy lifestyles, that's what I think that's what you're saying. So basically having multiple partners. So, and then she was going to become monogamous for you, okay? And just by hearing you saying that she had, was taking medication for seizures and bipolarness, um, yeah, I definitely think you're dealing with toxicity, suspect narc, because of the emotional abuse that you experienced, and then how she starts to pick fights with you and try to make you feel bad and have put you in the wrong for certain things, yeah, and then like being nice to you 1 minute and then the next quick second is like putting you down or trying to cause an argument. That's definitely characteristics and traits of dealing with a narcissist. They do that all the time. It's kind of like they build you up, make you feel good, and then out of nowhere they like putting you down. So it's almost like a form of like gaslighting. And what happens is you actually also experience a cognitive dissonance when you're trying to let them go and move on, because you like, man, well, we went on vacation and they paid for everything, but then a few moments later, they're calling me ugly or calling me fat, something like that. So that's something that they do because they suck you in, get you attached, and then they start that cycle of abuse. So it makes it hard for you to let it go and to think logically about it because you're so used to them being so nice. That's how they get you, is they be nice to you, they do things for you. But when they're doing those things, it's not because you know, they actually care about you and they love you and they want to spend time with you. They're doing it so that you can get attached to them and you could believe that they love you, and they're tricking you into staying so they can abuse you, basically. It's like really sick. But I think what you're doing is right, by getting a appointment with a doctor. I would love to coach you. Um, Definitely email me, livenarcfree9@gmail.com. Um, you know, because this is, I'm not sure how long were you with her though. That would be something I'd be curious to know. I know you said you met her on Tinder, and a lot of narcs. I'm gonna do a video about this, but they are all over online. You know, the dating sites, because it's easy to, you know, build a rapport online, and then kind of suck that person into thinking like, you know, make them believe that they're normal. But then when you actually meet them in reality, you know, you could still kind of put on that front after a while, and then after, you know, their cycle of how they abuse you, like, because they do the love bomb, then they devalue you, and then they discard you. But that cycle of abuse like repeats. It never ends. It's just like, you know, like a circle. And yeah, that's how they can easily get you attached, is by finding people online, like Tinder, OK Cupid, Plenty of Fish, all those dating sites. That's a lot of narcs on there. You guys really, really got to be careful. And, you know, just because people are saying things to you like via online, definitely like get to know that person. Like, don't just fall for them like right away. Like, get to find out who they are, you know, and see them when they're mad. Don't just like see them when they're happy, because when a person is mad and when a person is stressed out, that's who they really are. You know, because think about it, like when we are on a date with somebody, like we're putting on our best front, like we are like being our best person, we're being our best self, and we don't want to show any flaws, we don't want to show our imperfections, you know. But at the end of the day, that's not reality. You know, so it's like you're not really meeting that real person. So but like I said, I think you're doing the right thing. Don't go back to this person, you know, because they're not going to change. um but definitely stay away. Try to ignore this person as much as you can. um yeah. And like I said, I don't know how long you was with this person for, but the less time that you have with them, the easier it is for you to move on. The more time that you have with them, the harder it is to break that bond. The hard, because it's almost like a trauma bond. Because a lot of us, we bond with toxic people or narcissists. You know, we bond with them because of like that traumatic, toxic bond. I hope I'm saying that right. But yeah, that's what kind of brings us together through the traumas that we both endured. You know, we kind of have that commonality, and that it's kind of hard to break, you know, once you're trying to end the relationship with a narcissist. So I hope this makes sense. I hope I answered your comment and your questions. But yeah, what I like I said, you're doing the right thing. Consult your doctor. Like I said, I have my coaching sessions. I would recommend you have a coaching session with me. And normally when the coaching sessions, I wouldn't just recommend just doing it one time. I mean, a lot of you that are watching this video have been really severely abused by the narcissist, and just one or two coaching sessions is not going to do it, you know. So I would definitely say, like, you got to invest in yourself, like invest in your mental health, because it's not just about like your looks, like how, you know, how you look on the outside. It's about how you feel about yourself on the inside. And if you feel miserable, if you feel worthless, if you feel like lost and confused because you just got your heart broke, and you're like, I'm not enough, I'm not worthy of a real relationship, you gotta get help. You know. And don't be like embarrassed or ashamed, because this is your life. Like, you have to live your life for you. It's not about caring about what I think or the next person thinks. It's like, I'm on here because I was abused by a narc, and I just had the courage to say, hey, you can like move on from this, and it's not your fault. You know what I mean? So it's about you taking accountability for what happened. And yeah, the narc, they had their role in what they did. They had, you know, a part in this. But at the end of the day, it's about you. Who's going to invest in you if nobody else is? Who's going to take care of you? Who's going to coach you or talk to you or give you advice or help you to get clarity and validation and understanding and closure, because the narc is not going to give that to you. You know, I know this video might be a little longer than normal, but I just want to put this out there. It's like you have to invest in you, your self-love, your self-worth, your self-esteem. Like I said, that's why I'm going to be doing the mastermind classes, because I only want to deal with people that are serious about investing in themselves. You know, I only want to have like 2 or 3 people. I'm probably going it's going to be like a monthly mastermind that I'm going to do, where it'll be 2 to 3 new people each month. And like I said, we're going to go in and we're going to make each other accountable for our healing process for dealing with the narcissist. You know, we're going to think of find tips and strategies and things and goals that we could set for ourselves, to say, hey, we do this week, we do this next week, you know what I mean? And like think of things of how we could heal quicker, you know, by, like I said, focusing on yourself, grieving and talking it out about what happened. Why did you stay with the narcissist for so long? You don't think you're good enough? You think that that's the only person that you can ever fall in love with? Like, you are worthy, you know? So yeah, hopefully it wasn't too preachy on this video, but yeah, you guys. And I guess the topic could be like, I'm trying to think of the topic that I could put for this one. So I guess you could just say a way that you can identify a narc. Or is this person a suspected narcissist? And that's why I said my video course is going to be coming out very soon. It's going to be entitled 5 Signs You're Dealing with a Narcissist. I think you guys will really love it. And I'm going to give you guys 5 signs, and I'm going to give a worksheet at the end of the course, so you guys can work on it and get you some goals and some I give you a blueprint, because the whole point of the coaching session in these audio courses and video courses is so you could get on that recovery road to healing. Because at the end of the day, yeah, you could get abused, beat up, and who knows, thrown out, discarded, devalued, but what are you gonna do after that? After that's happened to you, are you just gonna stay there and be in that state of mind and thinking like, hey, my life is over? No, you gotta move on, and like you gotta work on your healing. But it's not going to be overnight thing. You got to work at it, and you got to invest in yourself, because like I said, if you don't, then nobody else is. So yeah, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in to my video. Like I said, check out my audio, 7 steps to moving on from narcissistic abuse. It's only $27. Download my free ebook after this video. Be on the lookout for other projects coming soon. Make sure that you leave additional any other comments or questions that you guys might have about narcissists. Leave it in the comment box, and I'll make another video, you know, and share your feedback. Like, what do you think, you know, your ways of identifying a narcissist, and how you feel about like going into a mastermind class where it be 2 or 3 of us, and we can get together each week, and we have our accountability where we're saying, hey, we ready to heal. We don't want to, you know, keep living this life, you know, of misery and just feeling broken and lost, you know. So we want to recover. We don't want to live in that state of mind. And then I know I had another comment. I don't want to forget it, because I know sometimes I will forget a comment. Okay, yeah, see, there is one last one. Well, what do you do if he's never told you he don't want to be with you, but he's told the other person? Oh, wow. That is very interesting. So what do you do if he's never told you he want to be with you, and he's told? So basically he was using you as like a secondary supply. Maybe it's because, and I mentioned this in other videos, that they probably know that you are smarter and you can figure them out, and you're not going to be putting up with their dishing out their abuse and their gaslighting and excuse me, their put downs and mind fuckery, excuse my language. Maybe the other person is easier, they're an easier target, they're easier to control, they are more gullible, a little bit more manipulative. They can manipulate them easier than they can manipulate you. And like I said, the narcissist might have seen some things in you where he knows he can't get over on you. Like, you know, like maybe you respect yourself a little bit more than the other person. You know, so and also it could be um he just is just he didn't wasn't might have I mean probably wasn't interested. I mean, it's kind of sad to say. Um like I said, that this comment came from Alto Alton one. I hope I'm saying that right. Yeah. So if he's never told you he wants to be with you, then that means he don't want to be with you. He probably just wanted like a friends with benefits. And then maybe with the other person, they might have had like a home or like a car or you know something that was maybe tangible, so they automatically clinged on to that other person. I hope that's making sense. So maybe this might be the topic of the video. What do you do if he's never told you he don't What do you do if he's never told you he don't want to be with you, but he's told the other person? Yeah, so it's probably something that that other person has that you might not have, and maybe they want, like I said, they want to cling on to it, or you see them for who they really are, and they don't want to waste time. They know that eventually they're gonna discard you, so they're not gonna even tell you they want to be with you, you know, because you're not gonna put up with the abuse. Does that make sense? I hope so. So yeah, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you all in the next one. Bye.